I can hear it. Really.
We all want one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our graduation. If you will please stand as we welcome our graduates of the class of 2025. Please remain standing since you're up. We'll begin with the presentation of our American flag by the Civil Air Patrol, the U.S. Air Force Auxiliary. Immediately following the presentation of the colors, Isabel McCleary will sing the national anthem.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies red glare, the boats bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a Glen was still there. All saved us that star-spangled banner yet waved on the land of the brave, on the home of the brave.
Izzy.
Good afternoon. For those of you on B-Day or who have B-Day students, my name is Isabel McClary. If you're on A-Day, I'm the one calling Mr. Christensen bald every morning. I'm here to start this ceremony, to welcome you all. So welcome to the end. No one's coming to save us. Not our teachers, not our parents, not our friends. No more hand-holding, no more carrying words that tell us everything's all right. As soon as you're handed that diploma, you'll be an adult. And adults, we work or we don't eat. We sign contracts we didn't write. We clean up messes we didn't make and call it being responsible. The standard will be to sit still and look pretty, to suffer silently under the weight of your responsibilities without complaint or question. They expect us to fall down a rabbit hole of anxiety and spin in a cycle of depression. They expect us to shrink when they yell in our faces and to bow to their selfish silence and one-sided solutions. They expect us, command us, to do exactly what they have done, or be isolated, insulted, and treated like children. So strangers, welcome to the end. Goodbye. don't expect us to turn to the left, to turn to the right, and realize we are not alone. This is a burden that is shared by every person in our generation. This is a burden shared by every graduating student, one of millions. They don't expect us to be dangerous, to be loud and furious and impossible to ignore. They don't expect us to love like wildfire, to hate like lawful justice, to speak truth that shatters silence, to build something better than the ruins we inherited. Because we are the storm, and they don't get to ignore us anymore. We are not here to burn the world, we are here to change it. We are not here to yell, but to stand in the way of those who would take what is rightfully ours. To imagine what's never existed before and then build it. They want us to be agreeable, but you were not born to agree. You were born to bend reality, to challenge every rule that never made sense. And even when your world collapses, because it will, we will rise again. We will be reborn from the ashes of our own lives. And hope, our most trusted and sometimes most elusive ally, will be the mortar that builds our homes. We do not hope softly. We hope with fire in our hearts and tears in our eyes. We hold on to hope not as a lifeline, but as the first line of defense against a world steeped in darkness. We wield hope like a weapon, ruthless, radiant, and burning. We are not the quiet generation. We are not the safe generation. We are not the generation that allowed the world to burn. We are the thunder that makes history flinch. We drag the future forward, kicking and screaming until it becomes something worth living in. So let this not be the ceremony where we smile and nod and disappear into silence. Let no one ever say we passed quietly. We are the storm they prayed would never come. So welcome, friends, to the end.
That was a pretty good speech by Izzy. So, by the way, I get $5 every time I say my aunt's name. So just bear with me here. She left me in an airport once, so. Hey, I might be right about it toward the speech. Hello to my fellow graduates, and hello to all the folks that have come see us. A lot of you are likely ready just to get out of here and spend the day with your family, so I'll try to make it at least a little bit interesting, and at least to start, I want to take a moment to say that I wish my grandmother was here. She passed a few years ago, so even though she couldn't be with us today, I still carry her in my heart, and I hope for all those family members and friends that couldn't be here today, they're watching from somewhere. Okay, top 3 Launch High School moments. A haunted house we built. That's pretty cool. Cardboard Schofield cutouts. And Zachary getting elbow cancer. He didn't actually. Bottom 3 Launch High School moments. Kenzie and I left early for lunch one day, and Cash snitched on us to Mrs. Braithwaite. Mrs. Saylor fat-shamed me with an apple. And Mr. Hansing trying to scare us constantly, typically with a Batman mask. Alright, I want to say that we had a pretty good 4 years. Launch High School allowed us to spend most of our time around friends, while still keeping us on our learning track, and that gave us a lot of memories. I remember freshman year when my friends and I were walking back on the subway down the street, and as we passed by Panda, a car honked its horn, and Cash Lake jumped like a cat a few feet into the air. Turns out it was Mr. Hansen who honked out looking to scare us. We had a pretty good laugh about it. So, shout out to our teachers that dealt with us through the years, whether they were talking to us about some random topic or getting on our case for not finishing the quarter on time. I think we can all agree that these great people have had an impact on us. So, thank you guys. And through thick and through thin. And Lisa. Let's also thank the loved ones that have helped us reach this moment. For example, shout out to my mom. Love that lady. She's my biggest supporter. I remember freshman year, when I was first thinking about taking and enrollment classes, I prepared and planned out every single aspect of my high school years. Only for it to be sent down the gutters, my counselor and mother started talking about making things easier. This is a pretty big thing for me, so I got overwhelmed and I started crying. But she helped me figure everything out and make the best use of my time. So thank you for all the friends and family that have pushed us to be here today. Now that overreaction seems so silly, I've grown to learn now that this is the nature of launch in the world. The world developed around us and launch did too. Do you guys remember freshman year when 80% or above got you an A? And also when teachers couldn't get students to go to office hours? One time I walked into a biology test with 12 pages of notes. That actually happened. Although those things were great, it was a good thing they changed. When I first started college classes, I was lucky if the professor would allow us to have 1 page of notes. They changed to prepare us for the real world. I also didn't have to do projects for a year, so I got to experience the change in real time. I went from 5 different assignments for 1 project category to a document I could continuously edit. That was pretty awesome. So, all in all, it's a sad thing to leave the home you've had for the past few years. There have been thousands of conversations and hundreds of experiences we've had in the halls of our school. And now it's time to make space for the kids so they can make new ones. We're getting kicked out. So yeah, launch is a new lesson about not paying rent. Hey, we made our impacts at launch and helped to transform into what it is today. However, my fellow graduates, there are far, far better things ahead of us than any we leave behind. I plagiarized that. Sue me, say that Richardson. The reason we're here today is because we willed it for ourselves. We could have taken a different path and course, but we chose to graduate here at this time in this place. And Lisa. And now it is time to split up and go our separate ways. There will be times when the world will spill gold and rose across the skylines, and there will also be times when the world's color will fade away and become motionless. Every single one of us will continue to experience new things, just as the billions of humans did before us. So go live that life, for that is your life alone. Do not let these past few years be the best of it. We're about to enter a world that has been largely unfamiliar to us. A world where we will struggle, complain, fail, complain, succeed, complain, and thrive, while still complaining. That is the very essence of what makes us human. So, there are so many things to be found, and so many new experiences to be made. Enjoy today, because it is yours and yours alone, and when we step out into the ever-changing world, we must remember that we must change around it too. Don't be afraid to explore and understand the new. Launch Class of 2025, go into the world to innovate, improve, and impress. And Lisa. Lisa.
Board Member Megan Rouse and Superintendent Lance Hatch, I present Launch High School's graduating class of 2025. They achieved competency for the standards in each of their courses and have earned their diplomas according to the requirements of the Utah State Board of Education, the Iron County School District, and Launch High School. Megan Rouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and guardians, and most importantly, the incredible students of our graduating class of 2025. Today we gather to honor a remarkable group of young innovators, creators, and visionaries. This moment is more than a ceremony. It's a celebration of a journey that began with a leap into the unknown. When each of you chose Launch High School, you chose something different. You stepped onto a path not lined with certainty, but with rich opportunity. A path that demanded self-discipline, self-direction, and perhaps most importantly, the courage to imagine and to build something new. At launch, learning has never been confined to desks or textbooks. The unique structure and curriculum gave you each the chance to showcase your talents, explore your passions, and confront real-world problems with practical, hands-on solutions. You've worked both independently and collaboratively, designing and delivering projects that matter, not just in theory, but in practice. Along the way, your teachers played an essential role, not just as instructors, but as mentors and guides. They brought their subject matter expertise into your world, helping you connect your core academic knowledge to the challenges and innovations you were building. Whether you were building prototypes, pitching ideas, or solving real challenges for businesses in our community, you used your education at launch as a launch pad into your life and to your future careers. In a world that is continually reinventing itself every day, where industries shift, ideas evolve, and challenges grow more complex, your ability to adapt, to embrace change, and to keep learning will be your greatest strength. These skills will serve you far beyond the classroom, in college, in careers, and in the communities that you will shape. You've proven that education is not something that is simply that happens to you, but it's something that you actively create. It is with great honor that I stand before you today on behalf of the Iron County School District, Superintendent Hatch, and the entire Board of Education. I express our deepest pride in what you've accomplished and your genuine excitement through all that you have achieved. Therefore, with the authority vested in me, I hereby accept the Launch High School class of 2025 as graduates. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you. This is the largest class we've ever had. It's our 5th year, the largest group of rock stars. One last round of applause to our graduates as we prepare to get going. So we've got Mrs. Campos here. She's ready to go. I just want to tell the parents and friends and family out there what we're going to be doing. They're going to be coming up right through here. They're going to receive their diplomas and shake hands. They're going to stand up here on our little platform. This was made a few years ago by the senior class. And if you want to take a picture, that would be a good time. And then they're going to be coming down the steps and back to their seats, and then we'll be just about there. Okay? Mrs. Campos.
Jason Michael Cheney.
There you go.
Hey seniors, sometimes school might have seemed like a side function with all of its ups and downs and twists and turns and ups and downs and kind of gets repetitive, but you made it! You graduated, you did it! Now it's time to celebrate. Now as you move into the future with all of its unknown variables, remember this one thing: absolute value. Stay positive and peace.
Oh man, the students are noisy. I'm in the sound booth in the launch pad right now and trying to compete with the noise right outside. People looking in through the glass, making faces at me, probably telling bald jokes. But I'm here right now to say congratulations to the launch graduating class of 2025. You guys are by far my favorite class, and we had a lot of great times. I can't wait to find out what you do in life as you innovate, improve, and impress. Good luck to you.
Hey Slackers, you did it. I love being your guys' social studies teacher because I'm the one teacher that gets to have you from start to finish. And you guys have seen that, you guys are truly the best class to come out of launch so far. When you guys started your 9th grade year, I knew we had something special with you guys, and I think a lot of that has been with your guys' projects. Just truly awesome. Before I go, I wanted to give you guys one final piece of advice as you guys further your life and your education. Don't let school get in the way of your education. Keep being awesome.
Hey Launch seniors, you made it. I'm so proud of you. It's been so fun these last 4 years watching you turn the chaos of Launch High School and the messy middle of all of this craziness into an amazing story that is you. So go out there, tackle the world, and never stop writing your own story. I'll always be a fan.
Hi there, Launch Seniors. What an incredible journey it has been watching you grow, not just into capable young adults, but into thoughtful mentors and leaders. As the second class to complete all 4 years at Launch, you set the standard for what it means to be a Launch student. Your commitment, perseverance, and creativity have helped shape the culture of our school and left a lasting legacy for future students to follow. It shows in everything you do, in your work ethic, your ability to collaborate, and your willingness to go the extra mile. You build more than just projects here. You build community, purpose, and pride. I love seeing you grow and take ownership of your learning and your future. You've already accomplished so much at Launch, so many remarkable things, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations.
Seniors, you've all innovated. You've improved, and doggone it, I'm impressed. Let's talk about the senior capstone projects. We had one for the Department of Wildlife Resources studying and improving fish habitat. There were at least 2 that were purely passion projects. 7 students started or advanced a personal business. 9 students were involved in school improvement projects, including instructional training videos, as well as tracking and presenting the school district art collection. 10 others were involved in podcasts. 17 local businesses and organizations were improved in some way by Launch High School students. You've already made an impact. Now go forth and keep it up.
Hey seniors, you thought you were done with my videos, but I have one more for you. No math included. This one is just to tell you how awesome you are. You made it here, you're graduating. I'm really proud of you guys. I'm gonna miss you. You guys are such a good group. You've been so fun to teach and so fun to get to know. And I just know you're off to do amazing things with your life. So congrats.
Hey, graduating seniors. Holy cow, what an amazing class. I miss you guys so much. You've been just amazing from start to finish. And so many have become not only my students, but so many really good friends. And I hope you come visit often. I'm thinking of what to say to you, and so I thought I would just say something really important. First of all, you'll never have more energy or enthusiasm than you have right now. And probably more importantly, you'll never have more hair or brain cells than you have right now. I should know. Anyway, just wanted you to remember to always use whatever God-given talents and blessings you have to work hard, play hard, serve other people, and make the most of this life, because it's a beautiful life. Every stage of life, even this new age when I don't have any hair and I don't think as well as I used to. It's just been good all along the way, and I want that for you guys. Have a good graduation and a good life.
Congratulations, graduates. You made it to graduation. 4 years of group projects, drills, drama, and pretending you understood math and science. Now you're headed into the big leagues. No timeouts, no refs, and definitely no participation trophies. But you've got this. Keep your eye on the ball, swing for the fences, and remember, even if you strike out, there's always another at bat. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Hey, Mrs. Lambert here. Well, what a journey it's been. Watching you all move through high school has been kind of like watching particles in a collider. Chaotic, high energy, and occasionally explosive, but seriously, what a blast. As you step into whatever's next in your life, I hope you choose passion over perfection and find joy in the path you choose. Whether it's science, art, business, or something entirely new, go boldly where you've never gone before. And remember, you are all full of potential. In fact, I'd say you're just one reaction away from becoming the next great scientist of the world. Thanks for letting me be a small part of your story, and admit it, you'll low-key miss me, bro. Reach for the stars and go change the world.
Hey seniors, to counselor. Well, this is the day. This is the day we've been talking all year long, the graduation day. And I'm so, so proud of you. I've seen you smile, I've seen you laugh, I've seen you cry, and I have cried along with you. I want to thank you guys so much for everything I've learned from you guys this year. But before I go, I want to tell you one thing, one very important thing. You are the future. You are our hopes and dreams. So please, go out there, go conquer the world, go change this world, make it a better place. But never, ever forget to do what's right, and never, ever forget to help others. Congratulations, class of 25. I'm so proud of you. I'll see you later.
Hello faculty, staff, friends, family, and the graduating class of 2025. I suppose it's time for me to say the cheesy, we did it, we graduated, we made it to the end. Except, are any of us really surprised? We went to Launch High School, after all. And that's not to say that Launch is easy, far from it actually. But this is the kind of school where students are going to graduate because we get to take control of our education. Now, there were many times in my life where my education felt particularly out of my control. Whether it was cycling through 3 different guidance counselors before finally landing on one that fit at our school, or being forced to take flex at Canyon View when I really didn't want to. Our education is one of those things where we're often told that someone else knows what's best for us. Sometimes that someone is our parents, or our teachers, our counselors, principal, the school board, the government. We are surrounded by different agendas, ideals, and values, thrown at us from many different directions. And these ideals often come from a place of good fortune and can be very beneficial. I'm glad that Ms. Campos pushed me to earn my general education certificate. I'm grateful that my parents convinced me to study for the ACT. But it's hard to make the transition from teenager to adult. And it's even harder when we aren't given opportunities to make choices. Launch High School does something that I've never experienced in my 14 years of being a student. From the moment I've arrived, they have given me a startling amount of control. Control over the classes I take and how quickly I complete them. Control over my schedule and my personal goals. And as much as I love to complain about them, control over a project of my very own each quarter. That kind of control isn't right for everyone. Just like launch isn't right for everyone. But it was certainly right for me, and I think it was right for all of you. So, choosing to take a college-level English class as a sophomore was my choice. Choosing to horribly complicate my junior year schedule to fit in every single elective I wanted was my choice too. So was becoming a Sterling Scholar, workshopping the project system for a year, writing a 50,000-word novel for a project. Those were all me. In 3 months, I'm flying across the country to go to a private liberal arts college in Kentucky. Something that was also my choice, shocking. Am I scared beyond belief? Absolutely. And I'm certain that many of you are too. As excited as we all are to graduate, and you better be excited, we have a lot in store for the future. A future filled with many, many, many choices. And a future filled with many, many, many people telling you what to do. I hope after this 4-year taste of control, you know that you don't always have to listen to them. One of my favorite quotes for years has been from a TV show called News Radio. I never bothered to actually watch the show, but the quote has always resonated with the more spitfire parts of myself. It goes like this: when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, and then toss it in the face of the person who gave you the lemons until they give you the oranges you asked for in the first place. Take control of the things that matter to you. Take control of your education. Make choices in your career. Build a life that is your own. Do what Izzy says and rebel against conformity. Or don't. It's your choice. Listen to Connor, appreciate the past, and look forward to the future. Or not. It's up to you. If there is one thing you should glean from your time at Launch High School, it is that you are more than capable of making choices. If you want oranges, get those damn oranges. Thank you. we will perform the turning of the tassel, signifying our choice to transition into the next stage of our lives. On the count of 3, we will move the tassel from the right of our caps to the left and make the transition from student to graduate. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Those were great speeches. Emily, we're not throwing lemonade, just so we all understand that is not what we do. Nice thought, but don't throw lemonade. So just want to take a minute and say thank you to everyone that helped make this happen. Mrs. Campos, our counselor at Launch High School, has orchestrated this whole thing and kept everybody in line. So a round of applause for Deborah Campos, please. Also, thank you to the parents. This is always a special moment when parents enroll their students into a school that they're unsure about. It takes a lot of guts. So parents, thank you for trusting us with your students. And that must have been a hard thing for you. And it's paid off though. And the kids really took it. Even if you didn't really understand what we were doing, these guys did. And I'm just so proud of them and all that they've accomplished. So that's all we have today. We're just so proud of our graduates, and we're excited to see what happens next for each of you as you go out into the world and innovate, improve, and impress. Thank you. Go ahead and stand up and maybe turn around and let people take pictures of you. This is a special day.